What's up, this is Simon from Influengram, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can easily schedule your Instagram posts using the campaign tool in the social media automation tool Jarvee. Now if you don't know what Jarvee is, it's basically the best Instagram and other social media automation software there is right now. So you can automate everything from following, unfollowing, liking, sending direct messages, posting, and much more. So if you want to follow along with this tutorial, or if you want to just try out Jarvee for free, there is a link below this video in the description. Just click on the first link and you will get 5 days for free with this amazing software. So this tutorial will be about the campaign tool specifically. So let's get started. Before we create our first campaign, we need to create a destination list first. So I go to social profiles. You see that I have one account in here. This is just for demonstrating purposes, called Jarvee tutorial, and I'm going to create a destination list with this account. For this I go to the destination list here and I click on add destination list. Then I can name the destination list whatever I want. I'm just going to name it tutorial. I can also give it a tag, like you can type in tutorial in here as well. Now it has tags, you can filter it by tags. This is very helpful if you have a lot of campaigns, a lot of destination lists, so you can sort everything. Now I have only one account in this software right now, so it shows me only this one. What I need to do to assign this account to my new destination list called tutorial is I need to select it here, and then also for Instagram you need to activate the wall, which is here. So just tick this one. If you don't do this, then it will not be posted if you use your campaign later. So now we have created our destination list. This is basically just to tell the campaign where the posts should be posted in the end. So now we can go to campaigns and create our first campaign. I'm going to delete this one so we can create a new one. And we click on add campaign. And it gives us 3 options. Now I'm gonna show you 2 different methods. It's the standard campaign and the scheduled campaign. The standard campaign I use for posting regularly from a lot of pictures. Like let's say I have an Instagram account and I have like 100 pictures that I want to have posted over the next like 50 days, and I always wanted to post between 7 and 8 a.m. and 5 and 6 p.m. so I can easily do this with the standard campaign. For the scheduled campaign, I need to specify each time for each post specifically. This is very useful if you schedule individual posts, or if you, for example, sell shoutouts, and then you can schedule them exactly when your customer wants it to be posted. This is a lot easier for individual posts. But first we're gonna use this one. I'm not gonna go over the volume campaign. This is if you want to post to a large number of destinations. If you have like a lot of photos that you want to post across a lot of different Instagram accounts, you can try out this one, but I will not cover it in this video. So let's get started by selecting the standard campaign. And now on the first screen here you can name it. I will just name it again tutorial. I would just name it according to your Instagram account, so you know which campaign belongs to which account. Then I'm not going to change anything down here. You can do different things, and it basically explains what it does, and enable watermark, for example. But for Instagram I don't really like this because it just it doesn't really improve your photos, so I wouldn't use these. But I will go to the advanced settings, and then I already selected Instagram here, and I would go through all of these tools here to see if you want to use them. Now you don't need to copy paste my exact settings. You will need to create a campaign that specifically is tailored to your needs. So for example, if you post pictures that are not exactly in the format for Instagram, then you can decide to crop the image, or you can decide to add white borders. For example, if you do story posts with the campaign, then mostly the picture that you want to post does not fit the phone frame for the story exactly. And for shoutouts, for example, I always use, I don't tick this because then it will add white borders. If you tick this, then it will just crop a part of the photo. So yeah, not everything will be visible. So yeah, you just want to think about what you need here and then do this accordingly. Then also I create, for my stories, I create separate campaigns, and for these I activate this one, which will basically just post on your stories instead of on your wall. The wall is your feed, like your normal posts. But for this campaign I want to create a normal one for the feed posts, so I will uncheck this. This is also useful if you post videos. You know that there's a limited time for the stories, and it will just automatically split the videos in smaller parts. So for the users, they will just see it all the way through. Then you can also decide to delete the post after a couple of hours, but I wouldn't do this here. I would do this like for each individual post. If you, for example, have a shout out for 24 hours, you can do that individually, and I will show you that later. Then you can tag users, like if you always want to tag your own Instagram account, you can type it in here, and then it will automatically tag it in the picture, like for all of your posts. And then you can use location. This is just all of these settings. These are for every single post that you post with this campaign here. Dynamic hashtags, dynamic mentions, and more stuff here. And what I like, if you want to post gallery posts like albums, like these posts where you can swipe over to see the next picture, I would you need to tick this one, so it's actually able to do this, to actually able to post these albums. If you don't do this, then it will only post the first picture of your album that you want to repost, for example. You can also enable direct media share. What this will do is it will not only post it on your profile, it will also send it to a DM, or it will DM it to somebody or to a group. Now I used this in the past when I automated engagement groups. So I posted a picture and then I automatically send it to all of my engagement groups so they could like and comment on my picture. And how you do this is you just export the thread IDs, which will export all of the IDs of the current DMs groups or DMs that you have on your profile right now. So you can copy the IDs then in here, separate it with a comma, and then try it out. Then it should work. It will send all of the posts to the DM groups as well. It's just basically a link of your normal post if you need that, but I think most of you won't need it. Okay, so that's it for the advanced settings. Definitely check what you need here, and then we can move on. So now we go to the next tab, which is what to publish. Now if you want to only add one photo or one video, we need to click on photos or videos. If you want to add a gallery post, you also need to click on photos and then add or select multiple photos. And if you have ticked the album option in the advanced settings, then it will appear as an album post. But now I want to add multiple posts at once, so it saves me some time. So I click on add multiple image posts down here. Now I will upload them from my computer. I have them on my desktop right now, so I click on upload from computer. Then I go to the desktop, then I have my cat pics folder here. I'm just going to select all 17 photos and I click on open. Then you will see a preview down here, and if it's the right photos, then I will click on add photos. Now it loaded them up in a new window where you will see all of them, and you can actually edit all of them separately in here. But if you want to save some time and you don't need an individual caption for each photo, you can just type something in, like for example, for the cutest cat photos, follow cat, for example. And you can also add hashtags and stuff. And then if you wanna use the same caption for all of your photos, you can just click on copy text to others, and we'll just copy them to all of your photos. Now let's say we want to add some hashtags as well. You can just type them in here, like this, hashtag, or like hashtag cat. And again, if you want to use it for everything, you can click on copy text to others. If you want to use the hashtags in your comments, you can use a token. Now here you can click on add tokens, and then you have different tokens here. Now I won't cover all of them in this video. I'm just gonna use the comment token, which will make everything that you insert after your token appear in the first comment. So if I now add the hashtag cat here, then it will use the hashtag in the comments. And here again I can just copy them to the other pictures and it will be the same. Also for Instagram you can use advanced options where you can also decide, okay, now I want to post this one on my story and not on the wall. Or you can say I want to delete this after like 24 hours. You can also archive the post instead of deleting it. But I want to keep this on my wall, so I'm not going to use this. You can use geolocation, and you can also tag users in your post. So yeah, you can type in something here and then add them. Okay, this user doesn't exist. For example, I want to tag the rock, and it should actually appear down here. But now, because my proxy doesn't have internet connection right now, I think it's not finding the username, but it will work. And you can also choose a video cover if you want to do that for videos. Click OK, and click cross here. Okay, so now let's say we have made all of our captions ready, then we can click on OK, and now we have created our first 17 posts for this campaign. They will now appear in the post list, but I will cover that in a second. First of all, we go to where to publish, and here we need to select the destination lists where we want to publish our posts. And this is the destination list that we have created before for the Instagram account, Jarvee tutorial. And just tick this so it knows where to post it. That's it for where to publish. Then we go to when to publish. Now here's where you decide when your post will be uploaded. For example, let's say I want to post twice a day between 7 and 8 a.m. and 5 and 6 p.m. So then I go to I type in 2 here, and it gives me an interval, and it will now randomly choose the times. What you want to do is click on specify posting interval for each timer, and then I can type in 7 a.m. and 8 a.m. and here 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. and now it will randomly choose, oh this is wrong, now it will randomly choose a time between 7 a.m. and 8 a.m. for the first post, and for the second post between 5 and 6 p.m. and each day the timers will be randomly chosen, so it's not that it will always post exactly at the same minute, which is good. You can go through these options here, but I'm not gonna cover them now. I usually just leave it as it is. And you also have a drafts here in the next tab. This is where you can save your posts that you want to eventually have posted, but you don't want them in your post list yet. For example, if you're editing a post and it's not ready yet, you can just do it in the drafts. For example, I can send this first post to the drafts here, and then if this is ready, you can always edit it here. Click on edit, and you can everything that we have edited before we can change now. And when this post is ready, just click on send to post list or send to top of post list if you want it to be the next post that will be posted. So let's say this is ready, then I click on send to top of post list. When I go to the post list now, you see it's now here. There's 2 of them, so I'm going to delete this one. Okay, now you see all the posts are in here and they're ready to be posted. When they are posted, then they will appear in the history, where you can see all of the posts that have successfully been posted, or if there was an error, it will also be visible in here. So to get the campaign started, we need to go back to overview and click on start publishing. It will only publish when the status is active, so make sure it's active in green here. You can also see it in the overview on this page. Okay, so now we have created our first campaign, which will post one post of these 17 that we have uploaded at between 7 and 8 a.m. and between 5 and 6 p.m. each day. Now we're going to add another campaign that you can use to post individual posts. For example, you're also selling shoutouts on your Instagram account, and your customers tell you, hey, I want to have this posted on the 14th of May at 2 p.m. EST. Then it's useful to have another type of campaign. So we click on add campaign, and now we're going to choose the schedule campaign. Here it's the same thing, add a name. I'm just going to name this tutorial scheduled. Then again go to the advanced settings and check what you need here. Here I definitely would choose this album option. So if somebody wants to post an album, then you will need this. Then we can already go to what to publish. Now here you can't add multiple posts. What you want to do is, for example, if you want to do an album post right now, I'm going to click on photos, upload from computer, and here I am again in my cat pics folder, and let's say I want to do an album of the first 3 cat photos. I'm going to click on open. You can also just post one photo, but I'm going to show it with an album one right now. Here it's the 3 photos that I want to post in an album, so I'm going to click on add photos. Here I'm gonna type in some random caption, just gonna name it caption, and also advanced options, just use what you need here. For example, this is a shout out and I want to delete it after 24 hours. I also want to archive it so I can see the insights afterwards as well. Then I will also tick this, and I don't need to tag any specific user. So this is fine, and now I can also define when it will be posted, and for this I click on add timer. and it will open a new window. And as the customer said, he wants to have it posted on May 14th. So I'm just gonna open the calendar and click on May 14th. And he said 2 p.m. So I'm gonna type in 2:00 p.m. You can also publish directly or right now. Then you can click on publish now. You can also repeat it daily or repeat it every couple of days, every couple of weeks, every couple of months. But this is just a one-time post, so I will not use these. Then close this up, and you can check if the time is right here. And if it's ready, you can add it to the post list or the drafts. If you add it to the post list, it's ready to be posted, and if you add it to the drafts, then you can review it again before you actually want to use it or actually want to post it. But I am ready, so I'm gonna add it to the post list. Then again, we need to specify where we want it to be posted. So we tick our destination list here. We haven't anything in the drafts. We have added it to the post list. And again, it will just sit in here until it's the May 14th, 2 p.m. and then it will be posted and it will be visible here in the history. Now you can always edit the times here until it will be posted. What's also nice is this calendar view, so you have an overview of what days you have posts in there. So now I have only one, which is this album post that I've just added on the 14th. And that's actually it for this type of campaign. To start it, also we need to click on Start Publishing, and then now it's active, and the post will go out on May 14th, 2 p.m. So that was already it for the campaign tutorial in the software Jarvee. That's basically all you need to automate your posts and schedule them in advance. Now I want to mention at this point that if you're new to the whole Instagram game, growing accounts, making money from it, then I really recommend you read this ebook from Ascent Viral. I've read it about a year ago, and since then I've been growing accounts like 3 times, 5 times as fast as I've been doing before. And I really wish I had read it before. I would have been learning a lot faster compared to trying to do it all myself. It really teaches you to set up your Instagram accounts from scratch, like how to create a bio, what profile pictures to use, because it goes really in detail, and also how to automate your growth, how to grow using engagement groups, and eventually how to monetize your Instagram accounts. You'll also get access to a great forum of people like myself that have been using a lot of methods for a long time and know how to get the best results. We are there to help you when you're starting out. And if you're interested in getting this, it's about $36 I think right now. There's a link in the description where you will get to this page and where you can purchase this ebook. And also, if you're interested in buying Instagram accounts, I've just started selling them 2 months ago, and it's already, like, most of my accounts are already sold right now. I have some left, but I'm also adding a lot, like in the next month. So if you're interested, just go to influentgram.com. The link's also in the description. And you can buy an Instagram account if you want to get a head start. They're already at a following number where you can sell shoutouts. Most of them are over 30k followers with decent engagement of about 5% to about 8% engagement ratio. So yeah, you can contact me via email. How it works, everything is under this link. You can also see testimonials of people who already bought Instagram accounts and are happy with them. And there's also a small guide which will basically just is a small summary of the ebook. of the points that I think are very important. And there's also a gross service option where you can like hire myself to grow your Instagram accounts on autopilot. This is for a monthly fee. Everything is in this information is in this tab. Then also FAQ, just for the mostly asked questions. Alright, that's it for this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more about growing Instagram accounts and tutorials about Jarvee and other tools.